probably be like silent the whole way through, like beautiful, like classical music of like these gorgeous white flaky things. Be like, whew. And so and then it cuts to like a guy with hair doing that, and you're like, no, and then like, don't worry, that's his head and shoulders.
It's like, Lyndsay, it's cinematic. So much without saying anything.
Without saying a word.
Just because they can doesn't mean they should. Can they brand that? Can they brand that?
Hi, and welcome back to Can They Brand That, the only show brave enough to do what no one is asking for. Brainstorm in real time for a audience of one. I try to do
You
it.
always want to say live studio audience. We should have a laugh track in here, though. Imagine if we had a laugh track. Well, we are our own laugh track. We laugh at all of our own jokes.
Yeah, no, we are. There's no shortage of us just like, slapping ourselves on the back for how hilarious we are.
That's the perk of the job. That's like the number one perk of the job.
I know.
Is laughing. We're your hosts. I'm Lyndsay Sanders. That's Allie, LeFevere. And we are the founders of Semiserious humor branding agency.
Well, I will say I'm having cold brew for the first time in months. So,
That's what I was going to ask.
I'm about to go off the rails on this brainstorm. I also didn't sleep a lot last night, but I woke up feeling really giddy. I think it's like that sleep deprivation with like a jolt of caffeine. 1 ounce, like an ounce is my limit, and I think I'm at 4. So 4 times the fun.
That'll do it, though. Like slight sleep deprivation, but then you're excited about something, and then you add in caffeine. It's the perfect.
I sometimes I wake up the morning of a brainstorm for Can They Brand That, and I'm like really excited. Like today, I was like getting ready, and I was like, I was so excited. I can't wait to just dump some dumb ideas out.
Dump some dumb ideas. Were you perhaps to tease the product? Were you singing in the shower while you were washing your hair? Or you're a night showerer, aren't you?
I'm a night shower. Yeah, I am. Mm-hmm. And I'm kind of a bath gal. That's right. I don't know if head and shoulders. Yes, tease. Oh! Head and shoulders in the bathtub. Well, before we get to today's featured brand, as a reminder, the whole drill around here is we do improvised branding. So basically we pick a brand, we set the timer for 20 minutes, and then we riff as many ridiculous ideas as we can. Some are like more foundational lines of copy, some are campaign ideas. It's just really anything that moves us. We let the spirit move us through these brainstorms.
It's a religious experience.
It feels like
the church of the Can They Brand That cult. So, we already sort of gave it away. Today's brand is very chic, very luxury. It is Head and Shoulders 2-in-1 shampoo, but they've been around for a million years, and they say that they are America's #1 dandruff shampoo. Why do I keep saying shampoo?
Shampoo.
America's #1 shampoo.
Well, when you're talking about a luxury brand, you want to make sure that you get in the right head space.
Is everything.
The right head and shoulder space.
Let's do it in our Chicago accents. Shampoo.
I'm Allie. That's Lyndsay. And we're talking about
head and shoulders. That's a tough listen. So what's left to do? I think just remind people, if you're watching and you have not subscribed, you can subscribe so you don't miss a single episode and shenanigans. And you can also follow us on social at Semiserious Agency. Right? I was going to add in a .com. There's no .com there.
You just have to.
You know me. I like to add the www.
Little HTTP. I'm feeling
whatever
crazy.
You need.
A colon. A forward slash. Okay. Well, I guess the last thing to do is to answer the question on everyone's mind. Can they brand that?
Can they brand that?
Oh, sorry. I got ahead of you on that one.
I was just left in the dust. Let's do that again. I was just delighted. I was just listening to you.
No, I love it.
I was wrapped. Okay. Answer the question on Allie's mind and Allie's mind only.
And Lyndsay's mind is out to lunch.
Let's try it again just for good old spirit's sake.
Okay.
Can they brand that?
Even better.
That's what I'm talking about. Woo. All right. I have a feeling you got something dumb. I can just sense it.
I do.
Hit me.
Okay. The first thing I thought is something that's just so inappropriate, but I thought it would be a really, really funny to do some sort of like an erotic an erotic
Do
you know what I'm going to say? Erotic Valentine's Day campaign where instead of Head and Shoulders, they invert it and call Shoulders and Head.
Oh no, that's better than mine. That's better than mine.
And I just thought it was funny because somehow when it's flipped, it sounds so different than Head and Shoulders. And obviously, they would never use that. It's so inappropriate. But I was just laughing, thinking, like, I almost think it's almost like Shoulders sounds like a massage, and then obviously
for sure
Head.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought that was just a really funny inverse. And I was just like, let's just get that idea out there because it's just absurd and we'll be immediately on the cutting room floor. But yeah, that's my first thought.
I like it. Mine was similar. It was just, we give good head, ... and shoulders. Like, it was like, whoa, what are you talking about? We're not talking about that.
The beauty of that, those ideas work together. We got one full campaign already locked and loaded.
We got one full cancellation, just ready, packaged
right
ready to go. People will hate it.
So yeah, that was my first thought. And then, well, you dropped this 4-in-1 bomb on me. And then that's all I could think about was like 4-in-1. Because then we thought it was shampoo, conditioner, body wash, and then this like fourth potential use case
option. Yeah.
That I thought must be bubble bath. Then I was like, who wants to soak in like zinc? Zinc is a relaxing. But then I was thinking it would be really funny. I think I have a couple ideas with the idea of 4-in-1, but maybe you could do it as a 2-in-1 idea. But then the impetus for it was like, how many, like, can you keep increasing the number in a funny way? So I was thinking it'd be really funny. One idea was that, customers who use 4-in-1, even though the 4-in-1 is mythical, so I guess like 2-in-1, like have twice more time to like enjoy their life. So it's like really absurd things like they finish their PhD or they have time to build a shed. They're boarding a plane for a trip around the world. Like they have maximized their time by using 2-in-1 product.
Allie, that's so funny and so smart because it's like, what did you do with your extra time? Like giving you your time back? Like even if on average it was like a minute a day or 45 seconds a day, like that adds up. And they're like but I like the idea of it being, it's like, meet Craig and Cindy. It's like they used their Head and Shoulders time. We'd have to call it something time back. Anyway.
Yeah. It's like, I can't think of what the name of the campaign or the moment, but it's just the idea of like, that's why I think it's so funny to do things that are so unreal. Like that as if like 45 seconds a day would allow you to finish your PhD.
Yeah.
Or
win a
marathon, training for a marathon. Like just what are things that take a lot of investment in order to come to fruition? But I thought that was funny.
That's fantastic. Building some sort of elaborate like Lego castle or like painting like
train
a beautiful
set. Like a fresco. Yeah.
On your ceiling. That'd be the more hyperbolic, the better. My brain goes to like wash and watch, like watch time. What about like when your Head and Shoulders give back to you? Cause it's like another, like giving you back your time, but like back.
That would also be a good give back campaign. Some sort of like charitable Head and Shoulders give back. And then you could try to weave in other body parts.
Yeah, like
tell clavicle all your friends. No, I can't think.
Is that a clavicle joke?
I was trying to make a clavicle joke. It didn't work.
Amazing. I like it.
Just trying to think of things.
Knees and needs.
Like, yeah.
We meet all your needs. Yeah.
So stupid.
Oh man, I know we won't. This is like the type of thing that if Head and Shoulders had sponsored this episode or like hired us for the full shebang, we would be able to sit and come up with the exact right name for it. That's what my brain wants to do, but I think we can move on. Like I want to be like time, watch, clock, ticking, dandruff, scalp.
Like wash the clock, tick down, wash.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's something in there. It's in there. It's
spare and bear. There's something about that. Anyway, we have to stop, but that's what we would do. We would put a bow on it.
Okay. Can I stick with this like 2-in-1 combo really quick? There is another funny idea if they have like a commercial that acts like they keep adding use cases to Head and Shoulders. So it's like a 7-in-1, a 9-in-1, a 36-in-1. And then it's like, let me just get the idea out. It's really stupid. Like, wash your hair, wash your body, and top off your gas tank. Like,
oh my God.
Like how many things you can use it for. Head and Shoulders 36-in-1. I can't think of another liquid right now for some reason, like another use case for liquid. You could like clear out your drain. Like I'm just trying to think of a thing. Like,
oh my gosh,
acting like it is
your bathtub.
It is so
and
useful. Yeah. You can use it for a million different circumstances. I thought it would just be like a really funny.
It could sort of be an entire. Okay, I have two things.
Yeah.
Thing one was that it felt like they could then call it we are the Haircare of the future, meaning like what will we do next? It's like 20 years from now, we're going to be doing this. And it's sort of like that on the Jetsons when they would go through the machine and they would like get fed and get washed or whatever. Like that's Head and Shoulders.
Yeah.
And then sort of similarly, you would almost have to have it like Rube Goldberg style, where like then you watch you're washing your hair and you watch it go down the drain, goes through a filtration system, goes out, waters your plants, goes into the dog bowl, then like gets turned into a blah, blah, blah protein shake that like there'd be some crazy thing to be like the purification system. And then like the like rinse and repeat of it.
Oh, that's fun. It's almost like
lather,
the Soylent,
rinse, repeat.
Yeah. It's almost like not Soylent Green of the future because Soylent Green is people, but I meant like it's the thing you're kind of using. It's like the staple in your home. It's really funny.
How
it would be
funny
to
too,
see. Isn't it blue? Isn't it's like a blue liquid? Oh no, it's salsa blue.
Oh, I don't think so.
Okay.
Don't say it. I'm going to bleep that out. I'm going to make it like, it's like beep, beep. It would then be a very funny, like, way to show that, bring that to life in a static ad would be images of like a kitchen cabinet and there's just Head and Shoulders for some reason. Your fucking closet and Head and Shoulders just hanging by a hanger. There's no other clothes. It's the only item in your like
in the garage,
gorgeous bathroom pantry in the garage. And so it's just like a 37-in-1 forever.
It's like, imagine
silly.
You wheel out from underneath your car and someone's in like a mechanic outfit and they reach for and like a wrench and then Head and Shoulders.
or they're like, I hope someone's showering right now because then it says like gone through the whole thing and it's like turned into the blah 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 and they grab it.
It's so stupid. Oh my
fantastic. God. Okay, similarly on the like, obviously the point of this is that it does both. Is that I feel like multitasking often gets a bad rap. And so like, could there be something of like justice for multitasking or like we did it first or like the multitasking that actually works and it shows people doing two things at once but successfully, like patting their head and rubbing their belly or like whistling and chewing gum, like walking and chewing gum at the same time, like all these things
that's
where
funny.
Typically that are like stereotypically you can't do them like at the same time.
Reading a book and watching TV.
Yeah, I guess. Or you're showing all those things and you're like, we're the one time that multitasking makes sense, maybe. Since all those things
that
like,
might be a better spin.
Better together?
Yeah.
Yeah, like
our
no multitasking,
multitasking,
these two things.
Our multitasking works like that. It's a funnier maybe angle for it.
Because I could picture scenarios where, when you are sort of like giving your friend your attention, but you're looking for something on your phone.
Yeah.
It'd be like that, where it'd be like, you can't, in like 9 times out of 10, you can't do two things well at once. And then it's like, we're the exception and it's Head and Shoulders.
I love it. That's great.
That was cute.
Okay. Oh, God, this is so dumb. Just bear with me. Let me get this thought out. I can't wait. I was thinking just now, like, what about like a fake founder story? Okay. I'm picturing like a commercial and it's like a fake origin story, a fake founder story. And it's something like, it's like 2 guys or a guy and a gal, whatever, 2 girls, 2 women. And it's like, people always ask us what came first, the name Head and Shoulders or the use case. And it's like something like, honestly, Head and Shoulders were just our 2 favorite body parts. We didn't even have an idea when we started this business. It's like, all we knew is that the idea had to fit into a white bottle with a blue cap. Like, is there anything like really, or like a really
we
stupid...
started with a name and we worked backwards.
We worked backwards and like,
what could it be?
We got to Head and
Oh my
Shoulders.
God. Imagine them with like a big whiteboard and they're doing like Head and Shoulders and they're doing like a helmet and shoulder pads and they're like, no, not big enough margins. Like they're trying to reverse engineer a product into the name. That's really funny.
It's just a stupid bit. I mean, it's really just a silly. Our two favorite. I just kept thinking our two favorite body parts. Like it's so dumb.
That's good.
Okay, that's silly.
I had an idea that I guess this could also be like the history or like some celebration. And we did this with another brand. Oh, it was Little Debbie wedding, and Little Debbie would sponsor your wedding if you made it out of your whole wedding if you had your cake out of Little Debbie's. Similarly, I was thinking they should stage, it could be an activation, it could be a commercial, the wedding between shampoo and conditioner, and like that they've like made this bond together. And then if it was a 3-in-1, we're interviewing them and they're in a poly relationship and they're on that like therapist show or they're on some reality show. They have a TLC show of their own about like polyamory, about how the three of them work together.
That's so
but I thought the wedding of shampoo and conditioner, and like imagine an invitation going out to like influencers. It's like you're invited to the wedding of shampoo and conditioner. Could be cute.
That would be so funny. That reminds me of, there's a Family Guy bit where they talk about how they figured out peanut butter and chocolate tasted good together. And it's like, I think it was two people getting into a car accident and one was holding chocolate and one was holding peanut butter. It's like, you got peanut butter. What is this? Let's see. What's this feature? What did I do?
That was Allie. I felt like maybe that was the beginning of The Purge. Like that felt to me like
I thought I just got hit with like a.
I thought you were getting.
I thought I was like falling into the abyss. That was almost scary. Anyway, they love but anyway, the bit, I haven't seen this in like 10 years, but it was like, you got chocolate on my peanut butter. You got peanut butter on my chocolate. And it was just funny. It's so funny.
Like,
so hilarious. Even funnier when I tell it. But
nothing funnier than an episode that someone retelling an episode they haven't seen in
they haven't seen in 10 years and got all the details wrong.
Perfect.
But I think it's really, what's be funny is like, we got the idea. It's like almost like, it'd be funny if they had their friends like introduce the couple were like the 2-in-1 peanut butter and jelly.
Oh my gosh. They like, okay, that ties into my thing about famous duos. I had one about power couples and famous duos.
Okay.
They're all like at a conference together for like best couple, or they're in some sort of competition and it's personified. It's peanut butter and chocolate, and like shampoo and conditioner are like, oh my God. They're right behind you. And everyone's like cutthroat, like competing for best duo. And you've got like, what else?
Okay. Chocolate, peanut butter. God, peanut butter is just getting around. Peanut butter and jelly.
I was gonna do peanut butter.
Spaghetti and meatballs, maybe. Pasta and meatballs.
It have to fit under like when people are like, what's
goes together like
we go together like blank and blank. You know what I mean? Rhythm and blues.
Mm-hmm. All the names, all the business names from the 2000s. Anchor and Gray.
Cupcakes and Cashmere. Champagne and Chanel. I was obviously an avid reader. Okay, something I don't think we've touched on. We've talked about the combo of them, but first and foremost, they're not a 2-in-1 just for the sake of being a 2-in-1. It's a dandruff shampoo.
Yeah.
So it's like getting at dandruff, which I think we're like missing from some of these. Because there are other 2-in-1. So it's like, dandruff. I think we should touch on dandruff or flakes or dry or scalp, which hard to pick where to start.
I don't know. All of them.
I was thinking that you could do something like no one likes a flake, or I had this idea this morning. I was like, this doesn't even make sense. I just saw that I wrote it down. When you don't respond to somebody's text and they have their red receipts on and you like leaving them on red, do we change for a day? It's like leaving them on flake, like you flaked them or something. I don't even know.
That's silly.
I don't even know what that would do, but basically how being a flake is a bad thing. And
I had a flake idea for Mascot, but I'll hold that till the Mascot section. But that's funny.
Or just scenarios of people being like flaky and how that's bad. And you're like, you'll be there, right? And you're like, I promise. And then it's like, no one likes a flake, least of all us. And then like, we've been getting rid of them since whatever.
I love that. I think it's funny to not even just personify flakes, but just like make that an archetype. Yeah. Like, I feel like there's like there's like a flake joke that's like on the tip of my tongue and I can't, like, the only flake around here is her.
Yeah. Wow. Say that again.
Say it louder. Wow. I want to make sure we capture that. Okay, this is not good, but I was just thinking like Dandruff is like rough and like Dan. Never mind. Dan
I was thinking Dandruff, and if for some reason it's dogs against dandruff. I don't know why I wrote that down this morning because like rough. I don't know why they'd even be against it.
I was trying to make like a dog cat. Are you a dog person or a cat person? And then you got to go dandruff, Dan meow. I don't know. Nothing makes sense.
Yeah.
What about, okay, hold on. Okay, I have an idea. What about doing something like, like hold on. This maybe feels better written. I was thinking like a campaign like dand jokes, like dad jokes, and like the N is blurred out or something, or like faded. And it's like,
oh, funny.
Like, these jokes are as dry as your scalp.
Yeah, I had a dry humor thing written down.
Like a dry humor dad joke. I was trying to make a dad joke.
Yeah,
maybe I'm doing too much with it. Dry humor, dad jokes, Dan jokes. There's something
like
there.
Save the dry for your humor, or like all the things that are better dry, but your scalp isn't one of them. Could also be like a path.
Wouldn't it be funny to do dry humor? And the person I'm picturing deliver that idea is Rob. Is it Rob Rickles? Is that his name?
I don't know who that is.
Rob Rickles. I know you know who he is.
Riggle.
Riggle. Rob Riggle.
Rob Riggle.
He's got kind of that like deep voice, and he's kind of monotone, dry. Like there's something funny.
We could have like, instead of roast master, is there like dry humor, like a whole like thing, and everybody's like just really dry.
Yeah. Rob Riggle. You're right. Rob Riggle. How about bringing back the phrase itch please? Or like bitch please, itch please.
Oh,
itch, please.
What about similarly would be like when someone gives you the ick, like getting the ick, like I got the itch. They gave me the itch instead of the ick.
Oh, that's funny. Hold on. How do we make that work with the ick? Like, he gave me the itch. You know what that kind of reminds me of a little bit is, that commercial that's out right now. There's like a series of commercials that's like, how do you sleep at night? And it's like from on a Mattress Firm. But it's people exhibiting really
that sounds like something we would have said.
Like dipping a chip, and they use all their fingers to dip it. And then someone walks up to them as they're like scarfing a chip with guac all over their fingers. And he's like, how do you sleep at night? He's like, on a mattress from Mattress Firm. It's like a funny bit.
That's great.
But that makes me think of like, gave me the ick or the itch.
Yeah, gave me the itch.
Like something.
It could just be bad behavior. And then they're just like, get rid of that once and for all, sort of. I mean, itch and bitch is pretty funny.
Will itch slap the flakes right off your scalp?
Get itch slapped, and it's just people throwing a Head and Shoulders at somebody. Oh my gosh, that's actually pretty funny, Allie.
Kind of funny. There's something funny there.
Or is it? Or have I had too much cold brew as well?
Slapping you across the face with a bottle. I challenge you to a duel.
I just picture. I picture someone in the shower, and they're like, "Ugh, my scalp is killing me," and then like, from off camera, you just see them just get hit in the head with someone has thrown a Head and Shoulders at them. They're like, get itch slapped. And then they use it and they're like, that worked. Thanks.
It's so silly. That's the kind of dumb stuff that does work sometimes. Or like, is it so simple?
So stupid. You know how Head and Shoulders had commercials where they would be in like a dark t-shirt and you would show like the dry skin and how that was like embarrassing. And it could be a makeover where like his closet, like you see it's a guy and all he has is light colored shirts. And then I know I pitch Queer Eye for the straight guy all the time. They come in, or someone comes in, or that two duo from like What Not to Wear on TLC. They come in and they help him pick out all these dark clothes, and he's like, I really can't, blah blah blah. And they're like, no, but wait, and they give him like a lifetime supply of Head and Shoulders. Not a real guy, just somebody. And then suddenly we watch like his closet that becomes all these dark colors. Or he gets his color analysis and he's terrified. And they're like, you're really great in dark, rich colors. And he's like, no. And then Head and Shoulders is like, we've got you. You're a cool summer, whatever color colorway uses their colors.
That's really funny. And then everything, he becomes like, everything is black. Yeah. Everything is black, hunter green, navy.
Oh my gosh. Should it be goths against dandruff? Like, what are like all with black lipstick, and they're just like, they are the ones that are most passionate about it because like they need to wear their black colors, or like fashion girlies in New York that all wear all black, like all these groups against dandruff for that reason.
Goths, or like beat poets, like who was the
beat
guy
nicks?
Mike Myers played? That character he played? He would wear
on SNL or what?
Yeah, on SNL. I don't know if he was like a dancer. He would wear, would snap his finger. Oh, it doesn't matter. Yeah, that's funny. Goths. Anyone who wears like dark clothes is really fun.
Yeah.
Goths, beat poets.
That's funny.
Fashionistas, stupid name, but like.
Yeah. Uh-huh. I'm like trying to think of like
funeral home
theater
directors.
tech stagehands have to. Funeral.
Who else is?
Speaking of, I had thought of the phrase "dry skin is dead to us," and that there is a funeral for dry skin. Here lies.
Well, Lyndsay, that's funny because it is dead
and
skin,
like an obituary.
That's what's so good
dead
about
skin.
Yeah, that's great.
Dry skin, exactly. Like because I was like dead skin. Well, maybe it's funnier to call it dead skin is dead to us, or just.
Dead skin is dead to us.
And there is, I did research, there is a difference between dry skin and dandruff.
Is one associated with
dandruff is caused by a fungus that the chemical in Head and Shoulders specifically treats. I think it also moisturizes the scalp, but there's a difference. But I still think
that's
dead skin, dead to us. Because I think it results in dead skin.
Yeah.
I still think that's like.
Wouldn't it be funny if there was like this could be a mascot, I guess, maybe. So maybe it's a good transition in, but it doesn't feel like a mascot. But like imagine like a really hot buff guy and he's like really ripped and he says something like there hasn't been snow on these mountains since 1994 or whatever. Like when he first started using Head and Shoulders, but like snow on these mountains, and it's like his shoulders and his biceps and his, I don't know, there's just something funny with that idea.
It's like the version of like which way to the beat, which way to the gun show or something.
Yeah.
Like there hasn't been,
what?
Funny.
I'm thinking about my inspo is, I'm sure you've seen this guy on like TikTok or Reels, but he just walks up to the camera and he says really stupid things that they're all non sequiturs. And they make no sense. And he's just got like a mustache and he's kind of hot. And he's like a lot of times in tight shorts and a tank top. Do you know who I'm talking about? He'll go like cold brew.
What is he saying?
I bathe in cold brew. He just like says stuff that makes no sense. It's just absurdist. And they're non sequiturs into each other. And he'd be like, water. I smashed 6 bottles last night right after I took my kid to preschool. Like he just says stuff that doesn't make any sense.
So let's hire him.
But he's really funny and it's just offbeat. And like, that's kind of the type of guy I picture delivering the lines. I can't think of his name. I follow him. But anyway, so that
I just thought of something disgusting. Okay. Cause the snow made me think of like close-ups of things that are white and flaky that are good. And so like it's a close up on a pile of spaghetti and someone's grating fresh parm. It's like a fresh tomato and they're sprinkling salt. It's fresh snow falling on, a tree or a mountaintop or whatever. And then it pans to this guy's head and he's like going to scratch his head. And so you're terrified that that's going to happen. And then it doesn't.
Oh, and
then it's like, don't worry. He uses Head and Shoulders. So we don't have to see that you're just like, or he's like running his fins through his hair and he's in a dark black shirt and it's so close up and you're like, they are not going to do this to me. But then we don't because we go, don't worry. He uses Head and Shoulders. And then
I
there's some
like
so it's just
that.
all visual. It'd probably be like silent the whole way through, like beautiful, like
in
classical
slow
music of like
motion
these
almost.
gorgeous white flaky
Yeah.
things. Be like,
Mhm.
whew. And so and then it cuts to like a guy with hair doing that, and you're like, no. And then you're like, don't worry,
That's
he's Head and Shoulders.
it's like Lindsay. It says so
Cinematic.
much without saying anything.
Without saying a word. Wait. I had one more thing. I was thinking about the pool game where you're on somebody's shoulders. Chicken?
Mhm.
What's that called?
Chicken. Yeah.
That there should be some sort of like party where you're doing that, or Guinness World Record or something, because it's Head and Shoulders. And then it's just, that's it. That's just, that's not worth saying.
So are they breaking like a record for the
yeah, I don't
largest...
know. Or like they're doing some sort of parade and everyone's on each other's shoulders. I can't figure it out, but I think there should be some Head and Shoulders is fun, like, or like a gymnastics,
like a cheerleading squad
event where you're watching like aerial people and they're like Head and Shoulders are important. I don't know, just some like sort of stunt that just like harkens back to a singular thing.
I like it.
Goss against Dandruff are so funny, which now I think we should kick off Mascot by saying like a gothic person, like a teen, like very emo and all
would be
black
really funny
as the mascot.
Mascot o'clock.
Like a not
because he's just like
not
this
as
is so important.
Not as caricature as like a Wednesday Addams, but like that energy of like, and that's really funny.
Although a Wednesday Adam crossover, super funny.
Yeah.
Or a vampire, anyone who's always in dark clothes. I was thinking that if they weren't going to do a 3-in-1, they should have a body wash called Knees and Toes, Head, Shoulders, Knees and Toes.
Oh yeah.
But then I thought maybe Knees and Toes could be a pair of mascots, and it's something about the Head, Shoulders, Knees and Toes, and they're just like, we like really love those guys up there. Like we admire them. Like we've always come after them. They're our heroes. I don't know.
It's really funny.
That's all I've got for mascots.
Although I do like the idea of that just being a product line. Knees and Toes is really funny.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess you could make a guy, like some guy or gal who always making dandruff jokes and it's just delivering them really monotone and like the dry humor. Like you could have just like a guy or just a gal as and the just the persona of like dry humor is funny. I don't know how mascot-y it is. It's like, but it's spokesperson. I mean, that kind of in that world.
Yeah.
Could you do like I was going to say like a snowman made of flakes. Like, maybe it leads the holiday campaign.
We cannot have a piece of a skin be the mascot.
So that my tough flake, like a hardened flake idea is out. Just a flake.
I don't know. For me personally. But actually, now that you mention it, powdered sugar being sifted over a cake would be another vignette for my
That's good.
Emmy award-winning commercial. We always do this, but like his name could be Dan D. Ruff. Like he's just a guy.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, maybe that's the guy just that's delivering dandruff jokes with dry humor. Dan. Yeah. Could there be like I can't believe my parents named me this. Dan D. Ruff.
Like I had no career path except this.
What about like a little skier that skis down your dandruff covered shoulders?
Whee! Allie, that's so gross. You cannot have the mascot.
No, I can't have dandruff be in the mascot. Gross. Oh, I got no ideas then.
Well, what else? Is there anything that like lathers up or washes or like loves water, doesn't want anything to be dry? We could just like think of a seal or like I'm trying to just think of like a thing that would just be like, you know what else is aside from this? If like lots of things are called, not to be dirty, but like a head, like your shower head, the like, wow, I said lots of things. I can think of one thing. I was thinking of a day when Head and Shoulders does like a takeover and like head of state, head of whatever is all just called like a Head and Shoulders of state, the shower Head and Shoulders, the
Head and Shoulders of class.
Head on a beer.
Hold on, there's something funny there. Head of state is not like a true political campaign by any stretch, but just almost like taking over like an office.
Just for the day, they're like, we,
Head and Shoulders of
renamed
State.
everything.
Okay, what about a son of a itch as a you son of an itch as a mascot? I don't know what that is.
Yeah,
just a funny,
That's
it's a
cute.
funny name.
Well, also, just what if he was just like a little weird, inanimate sort of troll guy, and he was Itch? His name was Itchy,
Yeah,
and he was just sort of like trying to run all up on your head, and Head and Shoulders was like, "Gah."
yeah.
Wah, wah, wah. Like you lather it up, and he's like, no. It's just itchy.
You should do the voice work for that.
How do I know?
No! I do like that.
Not again.
Remember Itchy and Scratchy from The Simpsons? I hated them.
Oh no,
They were so
no,
gory.
but that's
They used to always they were
Maybe
they were
Itchy and-
nemesis, and they used to like try to kill each other their whole episode, and in violent ways.
Oh.
I didn't like it, but I mean,
know.
Simpsons is still going.
I wasn't
so.
allowed to watch The Simpsons. Yeah, I guess.
Oh yeah, it was just no rules in my house. I was watching like Mel Brooks at 4.
That's why you are so sophisticated now.
So
okay, so we should go into Hired and Fired.
Yeah.
This is where we pick one idea that we think would get us hired by Head and Shoulders, and one idea that we think would get us fired.
I think the goth.
Fired is always easier for me.
Yeah, well, I'll do hired. I think goth girls or beat poets or whatever against dandruff, like any group that is like notorious for wearing black and dark clothing. I think it's a really funny bit. I think it could be a mascot. I think it could be a campaign. I think it could be maybe a takeover if it's like a Wednesday Addams around Halloween. Like, I just think that that's a funny angle. I like that a lot.
It's very surprising because you're like, what do they have to do with it? And then you're like, oh, it's a nice non-graphic way to talk about the problem that I think already causes people some like shame or hesitation. So I think that'd be fun.
And I also think another idea that has legs is the idea of like a 2-in-1 buys you time back or gives you time back. It's like all the things you could be doing with your life by combining your shampoo and conditioner. I think like that is a funny, absurdist bit that I think would be fun to explore.
I think so too. I think in terms of fired, just because I said it, I think I'm just going to own it that I said dogs against dandruff, because I think the only reason I said that was because of rough. I had no tie-in. That's when they'd be like, get out of my office. And leave them on Flake. But that might have had a little more legs.
I think all of the Flake adjacent mascots I suggested, those are all, I guess anything that
I'm going to
personifies or embraces in some capacity the visuals of a flake or dandruff or eczema or anything. Just, no one wants to see that. Oh, you know what else I think is really good is your idea you had about like the zoom in on the Parmesan cheese being grated, the cinematic.
Yeah.
And then
that's like the closest we've gotten to talking about it. Yeah. That's one of my favorites too.
I think that's really strong. So I would say hired for that.
Great. We never even talked about hair. I guess it's because of his scalp. But
yeah,
we'll just let you look at our hair. We went scalp heavy, which
courtesy of Head and Shoulders.
Classic. We're not just branders. We use it. Well, I think that's a wrap.
I think that's a wrap.
Oh my goodness, we haven't shameless plugged ourselves. Allie, give us a plug.
We do this for a living. We've had an agency together for almost a decade. We've been doing this work even longer. And so if you actually hire us to work on your brand, whether it's, really fun identity work or wild campaigns, we put in time and strategy and just as many absurd, ridiculous ideas. So yeah, check us out at Semiserious Agency com. And then check out our work. We've got our portfolio is just insane in the best way. So if you want to see a little bit more of like the actual work we do, peruse there for a while. It's very silly. It is funny that we have all of our clients have always said that when we got to your website, we spent so much time reading everything because it was like a pure delight to just read previous campaigns or just even the copy and things that live on the site. So not to toot our own horn, but it's a good time. I mean, we, our whole shtick is fun and humor. So toot toot.
Beep, beep.
Beep, beep.
Well, toot toot and beep, beep. And we will see you next time. Thanks for watching.